What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today some more Dragon Ball FighterZ feel. So as usual with when new characters drop, I want to review Baby now that we've had him for a little while. Now he's been out for looks like 2-3 weeks. I've got to play against him, play as him, play against him in different team comps, and I think I have a pretty good idea of how he's going to affect the game and where he's going to end up being. So in this video, I just want to talk about his strong points and how I think he's going to affect the game in the future, and where I think you should play him if you're considering playing him. As usual, if you like the match analysis, character guides, and everything else that goes on his channel, definitely consider liking this video or subscribing to the channel if you already have not. It does help the channel grow. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Baby right now for me stands out a lot as a support character. There are a lot of teams right now, I guess I would say since the beginning of season 3.5 through nationals and through now, where I've been leaning towards thinking that the strongest type of team in this game is the point middle, where the two last characters can basically be played in any role, and then you have your point to do their job at the beginning of the game. That's what you see a lot of strong teams do, and I don't really think Baby is the best point character. In order for him to play the type of game he really wants, I think he needs some type of support like a DP or something to protect, because he has a lot of moves that if something whiffs they come back, but they're all key blasts for the most part, so you can't just do them. I was even joking on stream, like, the way that some people play Baby, I'm like, maybe you should play Ginyu for a little while and learn what fear is, and then you can come back and play him. He has a couple more tools to help discourage people from rushing him down too aggressively, like the 2-4S, the quarter circle back S. But for the most part, on point, I think they're characters that definitely play this role better than him. So to me, something like this might be a little bit preferable, in that you have him for his assist. His B assist is super powerful, as I've talked about on this channel before, and just people have been mentioning. I believe that in the character showcase, they were really talking about his A assist and how good that is. And I think the A assist is pretty good, but this B assist, like, it's a pretty crazy assist. The tracking is really good. I mean, the tracking is really good. Like, a lot of the ways that you would use to get around standard C assist tracking, the Baby B catches you. You generally need to do something like have a move active or jump and jab the assist to stop it from coming at you. Or you wait for it to come and reflect, but that still gives your opponent quite a bit of advantage to work with. So then with that support available, you're kind of aiming for this type of thing with him, where now you have 2 assists and you have the enemy's assist too. He's also quite good at building meter and doing damage, and on top of that, both of his level 3s give good Oki, especially with this side swap into Revenge Death Ball that he has available. From here, this vacuums out of the corner a little bit and it puts him with his back to the corner. So he's really good at creating situations that lead into basically death. And at this point in a normal game, if you manage to win the sparking point war as well, the opponent basically has to hold this. So I get to feel that Baby being on the team does more than him being out at the beginning of the game. That's the real difference to me between point and mid/anchor. Your mid and anchor, aka support characters, them being on the team does stuff for your team throughout the whole game and later. Your point character is there to enforce a certain type of game at the beginning of the game and for the sparking game that could come if your opponent tries to protect their team. So I see the character doing pretty well. I don't think you'll see a lot of point Baby teams. If you do see it, it'll almost definitely be with UI. I think it's basically mandatory because he relies so much on summoning. But if you see him as a mid support character, he's actually a viable alternative to GT Goku. GT Goku's A assist, that beam is of course undefeated, right? Great anti-air assist, but this is another really good anti-air assist that you can play, that even though there are counters to it, there's not a lot, and it definitely varies by character. Anyone who's saying they're jabbing that thing 100%, I don't know too, because like, you can pull up so hard on somebody if they're trying to focus on just beating the Baby assist, and they need something to protect them while they're doing it in general. So I think he adds a lot to a team in that mid-anchor slot. Let me know what you guys think though. I do still think it's a little bit too early to place him. There was some talks about where he is compared to the rest of the characters already. Some people are like, he's S tier, which is really cool to say. I'm not totally convinced. I guess that's the best way I would put it. And I sort of agree with like some of the EU players like Allian. Allian's like, I don't know how you can say this character's S tier like that because of these things. I'm kind of on those lines, but I think he's pretty good and he adds a lot to the team. And if you want to play him, then by all means, because he's a pretty interesting character. And as usual, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.